Matthias Piro, and I'm a stage director. All the scenes in this opera are actually real scenes and scenes about their daily life. And so what about the characters and their tension? I mean, Paul and Elisabeth, this strong relationship is getting so strong and so that they are actually saying no to the real world. They want to live in their own world, in their closed reality. And this is why we set everything in one apartment. Yeah, this is actually like a maze, yeah, like a labyrinth you are running through and you can't escape anymore. The music is coming and coming and coming and going and going and going, and you can't escape. So this is also what we try to have in this in the set design and everything, that the music and the set are actually one thing. So while the music is going, also the set design is moving the whole time because it's set on a turntable. So you can imagine that after every 1.5 minutes it's turning again. So like the music, it's like a screw actually, that you are turning more and more and more into the inner feelings of the people. Yeah.
I'm Lisa. I'm doing the set and costume design. So the piece normally is often done with dancers, and as we wanted to have it as a very intimate piece with only the 4 singers, maybe you can say that the stage is like the dancing element, and we really choreographing the walls and also the furniture, the props. So it's a very complex stage design. We had to really choreograph it on the music. It's very clear cues for everyone. Yeah. It was very important for us that it's also very realistic, and from today's fashion or today's young people. Sometimes on opera you only have like one costume for everyone, but we are telling the story over a long period of time. So as we wanted to be very realistic with this, we decided, okay, of course you wear something different every day. It was very cool to not only have to focus on one special outfit, but to have really create the character with the costume as well. We wanted to try to have it like really the very young and up-to-date fashion. I spent a lot of time on TikTok fashion trends. But for us, it was also important to not only have like the new Zara fashion, but only to create more the real character. So we spend a lot of time to go through all the vintage stores here in Lille to really find some iconic special pieces, because for us they are not characters who like only are into the fast fashion, but really have their specific own style, and that's way more easy with the vintage stores. In the beginning, I was not aware that it's going to be the most iconic one, but I bought one dress also in a vintage store, and when we saw it, it was like, okay, I was not even looking for this specific one, but we put it on in the rehearsal, and also Matthias saw it and was immediately in love, and he was like, oh, okay, this is going to be her final dress. This is going to be the statement dress.
Bon, Mathieu, je suis le directeur technique et de production de l'Opéra de Lille. On a 450 mètres carrés avec 22 mètres au-dessus de nous, 25 mètres de cour à jardin, 19 mètres au lointain. Alors on n'a pas de dégagement comme certaines maisons d'opéra plus anciennes, mais en même temps on a un cadre, notre cadre fait 10 mètres 80. Et il a la particularité d'être nu, c'est-à-dire qu'il n'y a pas ces manteaux ou ces passerelles qu'on trouve habituellement dans ces théâtres à l'italienne. Donc ça laisse libre cours à toutes les scénographies de mettre la lumière, la vidéo, le décor, vraiment où on le souhaite. On essaye d'avoir nos maquettes un an à l'avance, ce qui nous permet de prendre 2 mois à peu près pour l'étudier avec l'atelier, puisque à l'Opéra de Lille, on n'a pas d'atelier de construction. On a un atelier qui nous permet de répondre à tous les besoins d'une production une fois que le décor est construit. Par contre, on a un petit atelier d'accessoires, donc tous les accessoires sont fabriqués ici, et puis on a un atelier de costumes, et tous les costumes sont également fabriqués à Lille. On a eu la chance de s'associer avec l'Opéra de Darmstadt, qui est proche de Francfort, et qui, lui, possède des ateliers et qui a pu construire le décor. Donc on s'est un peu partagé les rôles. Ils ont réalisé la construction et on a réalisé toute la partie déco. Comme souvent en Allemagne, sont des immenses plateaux avec des tournettes intégrées. Et cette production utilise une tournette. Et donc nous, c'est une tournette qui vient se positionner sur le plateau et qui n'a pas le même diamètre que celle de Darmstadt. Donc voilà, il y a des petits ajustements qui devront être faits quand ils vont faire la reprise.